So I love writing, and I used to write these long letters to my sister. And I was living in Pune at that time, and my sister was living in Mumbai. And my grandfather would always, come to meet us. And what used to happen is I used to write a long letter to my sister, letting her know what my dreams are, what my intentions are, what my desires are. And of course, I used to also tell how I'm feeling right now. And similarly, when she used to get that letter, she used to be so happy, and she used to write the same thing to me, letting me know what her dreams and aspirations were. And we used to do this quite often. Like whenever we had my grandfather actually traveled, we used to write to each other. But little bit did we know that we can do this in real life, write letters to the universe, and that's called scripting, and actually make your dreams come true. We were already making our dreams come true, just that we didn't know about it. But yeah, hi, my name is Dipti Borges, and today I'm going to talk about my story and how scripting actually helped me. So let's start. I was introduced to scripting in 2014, and I was told that you need to write whatever your desires are. You write it on a nice clean page. You write it in the present moment, and that's what I did in 2014. Is like I wanted this job so badly, that is working with Emirates Airlines. Okay, and somehow I was like in such a bad need of that job. I wanted that job so badly, and what I'm going to do is I'm just going to follow what was told to me, and I wrote it on a piece of paper, like fresh clean page, and I wrote it exactly as if I have already got the job. And I wrote it like, I am already working in Dubai. I am wearing that lovely uniform. It looks so great on me, and I'm loving it. I have so many new friends from all over the world, and I'm meeting so many people. I love the smell of the airport and the feeling that it gives me. And I used to actually imagine that I'm already at the airport. So when I was writing that letter, or scripting, I literally felt that I am already working at the airport, and I'm wearing that lovely uniform, and my dream has already come true. And the thing is that I wrote such a huge letter, and whatever I wanted in the present tense, I wrote it with all my heart, and I closed that. I kept it in my purse. Wherever I would go, it would go with me. But I never read it actually, but I knew that letter is in my purse. And the moment I would think about the letter, it gave me the thoughts, okay, this is in that letter, that you need the job, like you have already got your job. Wow, Dipti, you're already working at the airport. Look at that aeroplane, wow. And I used to feel so content within that I'm already working at the airport. And then finally I decided for myself that I'm going to book the tickets. I'm going to go to Dubai, and I'm going to go and give the interview over there. So of course I took the step, and the interviews were happening in Dubai at that time. I took the flight. That was my first time ever flying in 2014. So I flew to Dubai. I did not know anything, like that was my very first time. And of course my sister was there in Dubai at that time, living there. She still lives there. And I told her, okay, I'm coming to Dubai, and I just need a place to stay. I'm going to live at your place. And then I was, of course, welcomed by her, and there I was. Like, I knew I have gone especially for that interview. I just knew the dates, that on this day there's this interview, and it happened to be I was the day I was leaving, just a day before that was the interview. And I was like, it's okay, I have a visa for 1 month, but that's okay, at least it's on the last day. And I thanked God, I thanked the universe, like, okay, finally, at least I'm going for that interview. And I so knew in my head that I am going to crack that interview, because I already have it. So obviously when I had scripted everything, it's already there in my subconscious mind. I am already feeling it. And the day I went for the interview, I was so in love with myself that day. I was not to tell you that you might be scared or something when you go for the interview, but I was feeling so uplifted for that interview. I felt like, oof, I'm gonna do it. And they were like, when I reached the airport for the interview, I literally saw there were like, I think more than 1,000 2,000 girls and boys for the interview. And I was like, okay, and here I am. But that's okay, I'm not going to get worried. And I just gave my best. I was like, whatever happens, I'm just going to do this. And the interview happened throughout the day, and in the end she told me, okay Dipti, you have reached the last round. And there were hardly like 15 to 20 people who could make it out of so many people. And I was like, oh, I've made it. Okay, but again, there's one more round that has to go. So she tells me that, unfortunately you have to come tomorrow because it's already end of the day. And I told her, look, I have to leave tomorrow because my visa is expiring. I cannot stay another day. And if you could take my interview today, that would be great, or else I'll have to leave. And then she knew it, like, okay, that's how it works. And then she was like, okay, come on in, let's take the last round. And I was like, okay, let's go. And she loved it that I expressed what I wanted to let her know about my visa expiring and how I told her about it. And then the interview went about for another 45 minutes, and I could literally, when the interviewer was sitting at the place where I could see there's a huge aeroplane, the Emirates. It was like going slowly from behind her, and I was so mesmerized. And she's like, what are you looking at? And I'm like, no, I'm so sorry, I just was looking at the aeroplane. It just fascinates me. And she knew how excited I was and how I was feeling about looking at the plane. And looking at that plane, she knew how excited I was. And in the end of the interview, she said, okay, you are selected. However, you are on hold because we have a lot of candidates that we have to interview, and we are going to put you on hold, but you are selected, but you have to wait. And I was like, okay, I have no hurry. And I was on the top of the world because I knew that I had given the interview. I left everything to the universe. I'm like, I have given the interview and I know it's going to come true. And I just got to believe in that. And I went home and I told my sister, okay, that is done. And I took the flight back to Pune, and I was happy. And I knew whatever I have done so far is going to come true. So that was my introduction to scripting and how everything started with this. And I wrote down exactly what I wanted, and it happened. And soon after that, I got my job with Emirates. I got the offer letter and I was called to Dubai to work at the airport. And the feeling was just the same. Wearing that lovely uniform and watching the aeroplanes fly every day, every minute. It was so fascinating, and I was living my dream. So that's how scripting helped me, and I still use it every time I need it. Okay, so that's one thing, the manifestation technique, that I just love it, and it works wonders for me. So let me tell you how this is going to help you and what you need to do. If you don't know, I'm sure there are a lot of videos that you can see on scripting, but here's what I want to say. That is, just take a fresh page and write down all your intentions. Write down what you really want to desire, or what do you really want to manifest, okay? And write in such a way that you have already received it, okay? But you got to believe in that it's already done. Suppose it is the same thing like the job. You got to believe that you have already got it and you're so happy and you're going to work each day. So I actually, with that scripting, I felt like, I'm already in that uniform and I felt that I'm already working. You could also do something like that, which tells you that, you're already working at that place, that office, or wherever it could be. And you need to believe in whatever you're writing. Visualize. The only thing is visualize. Think about the end result. Don't think about what you're doing right now, but when you're writing, you're scripting, think about the end result as if it has already happened. And you got to believe in that. You need to stay strong, have patience, and you don't need to think over and over again, okay, when is it going to happen? Okay, why is it not happening? You need to give that time. You need to have patience on that, and don't rush over it. Don't chase it. It's going to come. Just write it down over there. It's going to work like magic, okay? And once you do that, like once you script it, you put it wherever you want, or you can read it every day if that helps you. But visualize that every day, the end result, like you have already achieved it, whether it's attracting a partner or getting that job or attracting money, whatever it could be. Think about you have already received it while you're scripting, and write it with all your heart. Write it as if it has already happened and you're enjoying it. Okay, so that's the beauty of this manifestation, which is called scripting. And what's more, I think I have completed overall everything. But yeah, don't chase it. Believe in your manifestations and stay strong, and think about what you really love. Stay in gratitude. That's the most important thing. So it's not just scripting and then going and misbehaving and doing everything else in the opposite way. Okay, you need to believe. You need to also do good, be good, and have that gratitude that you have so much already, and be thankful and grateful for whatever you have. All right, that's the main thing. That's the beauty of it. And gratitude really helps. I have also spoken about gratitude in the other video. If you would like to see, I'll link it here. But then yes, gratitude is important. And watch out for some more videos. I'm going to come up with the series on law of attraction and how law of attraction has helped me come to Portugal. Okay, so I am living my dream again. I've manifested one more dream of mine, which is I wanted to live in the Europe, and I did it, and it has helped me to come here. So I'll be talking about it in the next video. Until then, script well, believe it, think about it, and stay positive. Have that gratitude and believe in your dreams. Take care.